Hello, beautiful students, and welcome to massage therapy. You picked an excellent profession that you can graduate with credentials in a fairly short amount of time. Smart thinking. And welcome to PIMA. My name is Mrs. Palasi. Maybe in a couple of years you can call me Dr. Palasi, but for now we'll go with Mrs. Palasi. This is TMA 120. The name of the course is Professionalism and Ethics in Massage Therapy. Because I want to value your time as much as my own, I plan to stick to a basic overall review of what applies to you within the D2L platform. Just a minute. I've got to adjust my... Okay. For those of you that may be taking notes, here are some topics that will be covered in this course. The syllabus and your grades are now online. Technically, that makes this a hybrid course. By the word hybrid, I mean if your syllabus and your grades are online and the rest of the course is in a classroom, that constitutes a hybrid class. The application of ethics and integrity will also be covered, obviously due to the name, in the practice of massage therapy. How you deal with other therapists and leadership is also an important part of ethics in the massage industry, in addition to how you interact with clients. So we really look at the big picture and do a lot of role playing with both. Another topic covered is how to engage with the local police authorities if you need to make a report. This has been added this year, and students really last year enjoyed that extra piece of coverage. There will also be one course discussion component related to the lesson with the police. You'll add a component before we speak to the police and another discussion component after we speak to the police. It'll be graded as one discussion. Okay, so let's get started with what's on the screen in front of you. I know some of you may be hesitant or new to technology, and trust me, it took me a while just to figure out how to make this video. So we're all in the boat together. Don't be nervous. I've gone with students before to the third floor Pima Northwest Computer Lab classroom, and we all sat down and learned together. They did their class survey together. They opened their emails together and looked at their grades together. So if you're nervous about technology, please don't be. You can also approach me after class if you don't want to say anything in front of your peers, and I'll be more than glad to help you either with my laptop, your laptop, any computer that's on second or third floor. Moving on. Okay, at the top of the screen, locate your image at the top and hover over the icons on the same line with your image. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing so I know how long it takes. To the right, you'll see a wheel deal thing, and the top of the, once you hover over it, a name will pop up. That's just admin tools that you'll never need. If you go next to it, you'll find a bell for alerts, for subscriptions, message alerts. That's kind of important. And you might have a grid that's got 4 different little squares in it. That helps you select different parts of the course to get into. Okay, just above where you click to start this video, center screen, you'll see a heading that says announcements. I would encourage 2 tasks electronically in this hybrid course. 1, check your PIMA email on a daily basis or at least 3 times a week. That specificality is up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. If you do it daily, it becomes a pattern and then you won't overlook something that's important, but you decide. Number 2, check your course announcements, which I'm showing you now. Whenever you enter D2L, like I said before, to form a quality study habit. Just below these icons that we went over is the navigation bar. From here on out, I'll often refer to it as the nav bar, as other instructors here will also call it the nav bar. There are 2 methods for reviewing course content. 1, you can click on the Content tab found at the extreme left of the nav bar. I'm going to let you find that. See, it says content, assessments, course, resources, help. Okay. The other way, the other way to get into the course is to move the cursor lower near center screen, and you'll see the content browser area. So you can drop into the course in that location as well. Give me just half a second. Under the content browser, we're going to go in this way. Because this is a hybrid course, the bulk of the content will be reviewed in detail in class. You can look at whatever pops up here. I can answer any questions you have, but most of the bulk of what we're going to study is going to be had in class. Now, the course browser is the best place to start in any D2L course, whether it's, hybrid like this or entirely digitally online. Click on the Start tab to access your syllabus. Go ahead and click on the syllabus, and the contents are inside. Excuse me a brief moment. Key start features include spelling of my name. If you're not sure how to pronounce it, just think of a health insurance policy. That sound policy, they're very similar. It'll get my attention, and I'm fine if it's not exact. 2 methods to contact me: the PIMA phone number or email. That phone number is a classroom phone number. I don't give out my cell phone. My supervisor's name and number is there on the top of the front page of the syllabus. The course description, student learning outcomes, and your performance objectives. I would kind of look at those last 2 to see what you might feel uncomfortable with. Now, keep in mind some of the things that we're going to be discussing in this particular class might be a little bit of an uncomfortable area with you. We're talking about touch, intimacy, and sexuality. So if those topics in massage therapy make you a little nervous, this is the place to discuss those hesitations, because you need to be safe in your practice. That's my job in this course. Let's go back. Continue to scroll down to determine which text is being used for the course. The course for this text you can buy in the campus bookstore, which I think is right next to the campus cafe. And inside of it has some wonderful contact tools and other resources listed in it. Finally, the course is graded on a pass or fail system. So you just need to get a C in order to pass. So if you feel like you're getting behind, I'm not supposed to intervene too much, but I don't like to see students struggle. So feel free to reach out to me. Please don't wait till the last 2 days of class to reach out, because it kind of ties my hands as to what I can do. So if you feel you're getting a little bit behind, I have no problem helping you get caught up. After you finish reviewing the full syllabus on your own, as you can see, it's probably, I think it's over 6 pages. I'd like to invite you to please jot down a question or 2 that you still have after reviewing the syllabus. Come to class prepared with your question to see if you are able to correctly respond to another student's question. The instructor, of course, will give the final correct answer on the questions, but this is a way to help you meet each other. At this point, you may not be new to each other, but it is a good way to establish interpersonal skills in the classroom. Okay. Peer-to-peer learning in this class and collaboration are going to be an important part, because you will be going through some scenarios in the classroom where you pretend to be the therapist and a peer student is the client, and then you trade places. And there's several different scenarios that we run through just in case something like that happens in the workplace for real. You can reflect back and go, oh, I already know how to cover this. Miss Pelosi taught us how. Okay, without further ado, it's been almost 10 minutes. I hope you made it till the end. And go ahead and check that syllabus and see if you have any questions of anything that has not been thoroughly covered. Thanks again. Bring your questions to class, and welcome to Massage Therapy, TMA 120.